Good evening, everyone. My name is Dwayne Kimball, owner and founder of KMD 89 and VA Claims Consultant, Leave No Vet Behind, and also I'm a United States Army veteran. Today, I am going live with you to answer as many questions as I can from you, the veteran, about the VA disability compensation claims process. But before I get into the Q&A, I just want to remind everyone that this presentation is for informational and educational purposes only. Also, don't forget, I have my monthly Veterans Roundtable every third Thursday of every month, which is tomorrow. And you can sign up. I've already put it out there in my Facebook Veterans Veterans group, and also the Facebook business page and LinkedIn. If you follow me on eventbrite.com, then you should have received an email stating that I published a new event. Okay. Keep in mind, this event is free. Okay. And tomorrow's topic, I'm going to be discussing I'm going to show you how to subscribe to get updates of the VA's M21 reference manual. So whenever there's an update, you can subscribe and you will get notified of that particular update. And also, I'm going to show you where you can find the VA's core values. Okay. Also, I just want to go over some of take my glasses off. Go over some of the previous videos that I did. Some of the videos I did is why is it important to confirm what exam or exams have you been requested that has been requested for you after you submit a claim. A lot of veterans, they'll say, oh, I submitted 5 conditions and I went to the Cnp exam and I only had 1 exam for the things that I claimed. So in this video, I discussed, hey, how and why it's important to confirm before you even show up to that Cnp exam to know what exam is being scheduled. Okay. So if you go to my YouTube channel, you can search the video. It's been up, I think, maybe a couple of weeks. Okay. Last week, I did myself and DJ, we did a mock Cnp exam. Okay. So if you saw that video, what I was doing was just sharing some things of what could happen during the Cnp exam. It doesn't always go that way, but the intent of the video was when I was going through the DBQ, I intentionally missed asking some questions on that DBQ. And as you know, if you watch the video, you can see how DJ came back at the end of the exam to show or ask the questions that were not asked. So, basically, if you're doing a telehealth or telemental exam or even in person, why not have the DBQ? But you got to know which exam you're showing up for. So you'll know, hey, okay, these are the questions on this particular DBQ that doctor should be asking, because not all the time does a VA CNP examiner or a VA third-party contractor ask all the questions on the DBQ. But if you know why you're there, the conditions in the exam as to why you're there, then you'll know which DBQ to have and you can follow along. Okay. And I've been getting a lot of questions. People are saying, well, when are they going to go and make the proposed changes active? I don't know. Again, I got the same email as you got. I reviewed the Federal Register of the proposed changes. I haven't seen anything as of yet of when they're supposed to go into effect or if they're going to go into effect. Keep in mind, they are proposed changes. Okay. Talked about the Veterans Roundtable. Oh, by the way, if you've been on any of my live streams before or even went to my website, there's a link, corporate responsibility. I adopted 2 schools in the Tampa Bay, Florida area, and we've done some things for these particular schools. So on the 31st of this month, March 31st, one of the schools, they're having an event. And so I hired a filmmaker to document what we're going to do for that school. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Let it be a surprise. But once the video It's been edited after the event, which is March 31st of this month. I'll share it on YouTube so you can see where the revenue that's generated from my YouTube channel and all the donations that veterans donate during my live streams, where these funds are being applied in the community at schools that are in low income areas. So if you haven't went out to my website, go to kmd89.com, Kilo Mike Delta 89.com, click on the link corporate responsibility, and you'll see some things that KMD 89 has done for these schools in the past. Okay, school supplies. We partnered with Home Depot, Ace Hardware, Famous Tate in Valrico, Florida, Ace Hardware, Walmart. Who else? I don't want to forget anybody. Famous Tate, Office Depot. And they were so gracious to either donate some items or we purchased it at a reduced amount. Okay. So that's what we're doing in the local community. Okay. So with that being said, now I'm going to go ahead and get into some questions. Today, I'm definitely going to leave it to an hour. Okay. So go ahead, get those likes up. And I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get into the Q&A. Okay. All right. EOE. Yes, we are early. Miss Dee, Chicago Bar. Hey, how you doing? Miss Dee, I'm waiting on them 95th and Dan Ryan Polishes now. Okay. Wilford says, can my VA appointment primary care physician fill out my DBQ? You would have to ask that particular examiner. Now keep in mind, Wilfredo. The VA has 3 departments. You got the cemetery, you have VBA, Veterans Benefits Administration, then you have VHA, Veterans Healthcare Administration. What I primarily focus on is VBA, Veterans Benefit Administration. What you're asking falls under VHA, Veterans Healthcare. Every primary care physician is different. There's hundreds of them. There's no way that I would know which each primary care physician will or will not do. The majority feedback from other veterans that I've been getting about this particular question, will primary care physician fill out a DBQ? I would say 95% of the feedback that I've been receiving from veterans is a no. Okay. I even asked my examiner, and he's like, oh, no, we don't do it. I said, I'm not asking you, will you for me? I'm just asking you, do you complete them? And he said, no. And I asked him, I said, well, doctor, if you don't mind me asking, why not? And he explained it, and it really made sense why they don't. He said, we have an hour for each veteran. So I'm thinking I'm only in here for like 20 minutes. He says, but we have to update your progress report. We have to put you in for any medication. We may have to review your file, and that extra time that's left is allotted for that. And then we have to see the next veteran. And I was like, man, I get it. He's like, they don't give them additional time to do it. But you could find one, or yours could do it. You just have to ask that particular primary care physician, will they? Again, there's hundreds of them. There's no way that I would know what your personal primary care physician would or wouldn't do. So definitely next time you have an appointment, ask your doctor that question. Okay, Ms. Baker, are you associated with a Nexus company, or can you recommend anyone? Give me a call, set up a consultation, and I can talk you through that, just so I can give you a better answer. So yeah, schedule a time with me, and we'll have a further discussion on that. And you can go to my website and schedule free. The consultation is free. It's 15 minutes. And in that consultation, I discuss what educational services that my company provides. Okay. Big bro, good evening, Robert. Thanks for everything you've done. Appreciate it. Robert, is your claim finalized? Are you done? Are you still in the process? And have you requested a copy of your claims folder? So when you ask me a question, make sure you put in that at the end of that question, if you have requested and or received your VA claims folder. Hey, Philip, how we doing? EOE rated 50% for migraines. Congrats. And have sleep apnea disturbance or insomnia. Can it be service connected as secondary? I'm not a medical professional. I'm pretty sure there's some medical literature out there that maybe links the two. But a medical professional will have to provide that link, meaning medical opinion and rationale. Could it be? It could be, but I'm not a medical professional. I've seen veterans that have gotten service connected for sleep apnea secondary migraines, but how that link was made, I don't know. Okay. But I would say go out to research, Google migraines, and just see and ask Google, hey, is sleep disturbance or sleep apnea a residual of migraines? And there should be some medical literature, maybe a medical article, or even a medical study that was done. Okay. But only medical professionals, which I am not, can provide that nexus, that medical opinion and rationale. Okay. Chris, hello all. Hey, how we doing, Chris? Mark, he says, hello from Huntsville. All right. Alabama. Carlos, hi. Do I have to fill out the 20-21 form? Thank you from Puerto Rico. What is that form, Carlos? I would have to Google that. I don't know that form just off the top of my head. There's hundreds of VA forms. I am familiar with some of the most common ones like VA form 21-526CZ, VA form, what is that? I think it's 21, 21-4138, the VA form 20-0995, 20-0996, the 21-8940. So let me know what that form is. Beverly, hello, how you doing? Gun Guy, hey, how you doing? Gun Guy, you gonna be joining us tomorrow on your lunch break? Big Hunt, hey, everyone, hey, back at you. Hey, how we doing? Joining live for the first time. Hey, thanks for the questions. I do remember this icon, so thanks for the comments and questions in the comment section of some of the videos. Long-time viewer, have used your tips and appreciate your time. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service as well, and thanks for the feedback. Chris says, War Eagle. All right. Maurice says, is it any way to find out about a claim that's been going on for a while? And could you use the White House hotline to get information on what's going on? I did a video on the VA White House hotline. You can call the VA 800 number, the call center, but keep in mind, it's just a call center. They're not adjudicators. They don't rate claims. They don't review DBQs. It's just a call center. You could get some information depending on the VA employee that answers your call. You can try the VA White House hotline. I didn't get, I'm trying to think. If you contact the VA White House hotline, what is the complaint? The VA are trying to, I would say, if the claim is coming up on a year or over a year, something like that, you can call the VA White House hotline and say, hey, my claim has been open for a year, and can I speak to a supervisor at the regional office that has jurisdiction of my claim? Can they call me? Not an email, but can they call me? Then you can say, hey, it's been going on a year, but every claim is different. So depending on what you claim, if they're doing additional development, if they're waiting on stuff from you, if they're doing addendums, if you had a Cnp exam, if they had to go back and get an addendum for that Cnp exam, it just depends. But you can try that route and just see if they call you and explain to you. But some of the answers that some vets been getting, claims are worked in the order that they are received. Just basic questions. It doesn't tell you anything. Oh, it's in the development stage. Okay, it's in the development stage, but what does that mean? What development you're waiting on to be completed? A lot of veterans don't ask those additional questions. Good evening. Any guests on time for correcting an error? I did a video, Ms. Grill. I did a video on CUE. So if you go to my YouTube channel and just type in CUE, it stands for clear and unmistakable error. There's a lot of information in 38 CFR and M21 on CUEs. And I can tell you this, a CUE does not have an expiration date. If you find a CUE from 10 years ago, but it's up to the veteran to prove that there was an actual violation. Okay, so check out that video. I explain what a CUE is, and you can go from there. All right, it's that time. What's up, New York, New York, New York? All right. Tom Patrick, I would like to ask, when you file a claim, you can log in and see claim received, initial review, acquiring evidence. Now, when you file a supplemental claim appeal, it doesn't list those. I don't know why they don't list the status when you have a high-level review / appeal going, opposed to when it's not on appeal. Keith says, I was recently awarded 100% for migraines. With migraines capping out at 50, I would have to see that rating to see how you got 100 for migraines. But anyway, in 2013, I was denied. Is it possible for me to do a reconsider back from 2013 or just leave it alone? The question is, Keith, what is your grounds of why should the VA go back to 2013 if you were service connected for migraines? You got denied. What would be the reasoning? Why would they do that? More information, your information from 2013. For me to answer that question, I'll have to review your information from 2013 up until the time that they granted you 100%. I don't know what's in your claims file. It could be some information in there that they missed. They could have went back to 2013, but without researching and seeing it, I cannot answer that question. I don't think anybody can. They would have to actually review your claims folder from 2013 to the time that the effective date that the 100% was awarded. Okay, all right. See you tomorrow, gun guy. Kevin, thank you for what you do. Appreciate it. It's my passion to educate veterans. Prior to 2020, with the new 2021 M21 rule concerning private video exam, was there a law prohibiting them or just policy? As of, I think it was 2021 when the DBQs, when the VA make the DBQs public again, they changed the M21 reference to state now they would accept DBQs that were completed by private examiners by video. Now, for those of you that followed me, you have some VA employees refusing to use veterans DBQs that have been completed by private examiners by video, even though they can use them. They meet all the requirements. The examiner review the veterans VA claims folder. The DBQ and or Nexus is actually more sufficient, and they just don't want to do it because they don't want to use them. Now, when they do that, they're violating another 38 CFR that states an adjudicator is not supposed to let their personal feelings come into play. But you will never know until you get into that process. And even some of my clients, some veterans I've talked to, they've submitted actionable and sufficient DBQs and or Nexus statements that, which means those adjudicators can use them. They're just finding excuses not to use them. Now, only that one person, only that adjudicator that's doing that knows why they are doing it. I don't know. Somebody else don't know. Only that individual. We can assume why they're not using them, but that may not be the reason. Okay. Hey, Ms. Baker, thank you for the super sticker. Definitely appreciate it. Okay, we've got currently in supplemental claim for lower back and PTSD. Should I go ahead and add sleep apnea secondary to PTSD while I wait on a decision? That would be up to you, but just keep in mind the PTSD is not service connected. So, if they decide that sleep apnea claim, it could be a denial because the PTSD is not even service connected. But if you want to go ahead and drop a claim, that would be up to you. But just keep that in mind. The PTSD is not service connected. Okay. So if they don't adjudicate that and you get a CNP exam, the doctor says, yes, hey, you got sleep apnea, but you're not service connected for PTSD, then they can't provide they can't provide that link. Okay. EOE KMD, thank you for your service. Thank you for your service, and thanks for the super sticker. Definitely appreciate it and what you do. Keep it informed, every veteran. Hey, I love doing this. I got a lot of free events that I do. I do every third Thursday of every month. I do a presentation that's an hour and a half long for a local nonprofit through InLab, through Hillsborough County Community College, the Del Mabry campus. And May will make it 3 years that I've been doing that presentation for that nonprofit. And I do it for free. And a lot of veterans log in. And some of the veterans, if you are on here tonight and you've been to one of those, hey, let other veterans know what you think about it. But May of this year, make it 3 years. Another nonprofit, a VA resource for every Thursday, I get on their Zoom meeting, free, don't charge them anything, and answer some of the questions. And also, I just started with my own fraternity, Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, through my chapter, my graduate chapter that I'm affiliated with, Alpha Delta Sigma chapter in Kansas City, Missouri. We just did a presentation, I think it was March 9th. Okay, and we're going to be doing those quarterly through that organization that I'm a member of. And then there's some other, my Veterans Roundtable and some other organizations that I do presentations for. Okay, so I got a passion for this. I want to see all veterans obtain the benefits that they receive. So again, it's, this is you the veteran, you make this possible. But even though I'm here, answering questions, I want everybody to know it's my passion. Okay. And, you can go to my website and when you go to my website, you can see some live testimonials from previous clients. You can go to Google, got over 70 plus 5-star reviews, so a lot of our clients, they love what we do. They find it very educational. We don't represent vets. We don't advise them. We educate them on the process. So those testimonials that's on the website and my YouTube channel, along with the reviews on Google, the veterans see the benefit of being educated. Okay. My educational services is not for everybody. Okay. So if you're not willing to put in the work, then you wouldn't be my ideal client. It's still research that you have to do, and this is your claim. Okay. Oh, AB, how many times in a year should I see my VA primary care for service connection, whether or not I'm 100% PNT? Is a physical exam or once a year good enough? I go once a year, unless I'm going to get an MRI. Now, keep in mind, AB, if you're 100% PNT, there is no requirement that states you have to continue to get treatment for any condition you're service connected for. Okay, that would be totally up to you. I'm not saying you should or you shouldn't. I'm not saying that. Okay, but there's no M21 or 38 CFR that I've seen. Okay, there are some conditions that I'm service connected for that I don't get treatment for. I just self treat. And if you do decide to continue treatment, there's nothing saying you have to get that treatment at the VA. A lot of veterans have a private doctor outside the VA. Most of my healthcare is outside of the VA. All right. And I don't pass those progress notes on to the VA. I could if I want to. I just don't take the time and do it. All right. Your latest mock Cnp exam was fire. It's that time. Hey, I appreciate that feedback. It's that time we had a conversation earlier today, and I was telling him about the video, and I wanted him to go and watch it. I didn't want to give it away, so I'm glad you enjoyed it. Enjoyed the video. I'm claiming chronic fatigue syndrome, Gulf War, undiagnosed illness, presumptive. I have a medical diagnosis and bullet letters from my wife and daughter, do I need anything else? Again, I don't tell veterans what they should or shouldn't do. If that's the evidence you want to submit, you know what you want to claim, which is good, the condition. You know how you're claiming it under the 5 ways of service connection, which is Gulf War, presumptive. And I know It's That Time is going to appreciate this. But we were talking earlier, and I couldn't remember the 38 CFR for Gulf War, undiagnosed illness, presumptive. It is 317. I was saying 38.17 or something, but it's 38 CFR 3.317. That's it, 3.317. Go there, look at that, and do your research. And if you want to provide more information, then you can. It's up to you. When I did my claim, I was submitting a lot of stuff early on, and I found that to be counterproductive. So I started making my statements short, direct, and to the point, because those VA employees on quotas, and they're moving through these claims really, really fast to make sure they meet their daily and biweekly quota. Okay. Ms. Didi said, "Oh, I'm in Texas now." Okay. All right. But I know you go back to Chi-Town. All right. Maurice, I have sciatica rating 40% in each leg, just filed for a foot drop. Is it going to increase my sciatica rating, or is it foot drop a totally separate claim? Sciatica is under neurological. The foot drop falls under musculoskeletal. So look at the diagnostic codes for both, and you can see the criteria for each one. Okay. I can't say if it will increase it or not, because I'm not looking at your DBQ. I'm not rating the claim. I'm not the medical examiner completing the DBQ. But look at the diagnostic code criteria for the sciatic, I think, which is diagnostic code 8520 in neurological. And I don't know what the diagnostic code for foot drop is in the musculoskeletal, but go look at both. Okay. And then also look at the DBQs. Look at the criteria, the questions on the DBQ, and see if you meet that criteria. Mike, great info as always. Keep it coming. Hey, as long as you keep supporting, I'm going to keep it coming. Keith, that Polish place on 9th. You know what? They did tell me. They did tell me that. So Keith and Miss Didi, I will settle for some Harold's Chicken off of 51st, the Harold's Chicken under the L platform on 51st Street. All right. Jimmy, do they do burn pits evaluations for Gulf War? Okay. Understand something, people. Go to 38 CFR 3.317, Gulf War undiagnosed illnesses. Okay. You got the burn pits. What are the symptoms that you're having from the burn pits? It gives a list of symptoms, gives a few diagnoses. Okay. You have to go out there and see it. There's burn pits, Gulf War. What is all that? What does that mean? So if you're exposed to burn pits, what are the symptoms that you're having? COPD, respiratory issues, cardiovascular issues, chronic fatigue, gastrointestinal issues. What? You have to understand that first. Like the other veterans, like chronic fatigue due to Gulf War undiagnosed illness. If you were exposed to burn pits, what are the symptoms you're having for that? Okay, definitely go out and check out that 38 CFR as it pertains to Gulf War undiagnosed illness presumptives. That can, if they want to. One of mine did. I just had to sign and release info. Okay. Oh, so the DBQ, they completed your DBQ. Okay. So again, It's That Time. His primary care did. Mine, he doesn't. So it's hundreds of them out there. VA primary care physicians, like I said, some do, some don't. You just have to go in and ask that question. Eddie, benefits reduced by VA for what was described as clear and unmistakable error concerning service-connected hearing disability, bilateral hearing loss, severed after 10 years. How do I appeal? They tell you in that notification letter. So if they've already severed, they had to do due process, give you due process, which means you got a rating decision that said, hey, we're proposing to sever service connection. And then in that notification letter, they should have said, hey, if you don't, this is what you can do if you disagree. And in one of those paragraphs is an RVSR hearing. Go to my YouTube channel, click on videos, and type in RVSR hearing. I did a video on it. Okay, I did a video on it. You have a time limit. But if they've already severed it, go back and look at that notification letter. I even did a video on how to determine when you get that packet in the mail, which part of it is the notification letter, which has a lot of information in it, and also which part is the rating decision. A lot of veterans do not read that notification letter. They do not read it, they skip it. You have to read it word for word, set it to the side, come back and read it a second time. So, Eddie, look at that notification letter that proposed to sever your hearing loss. I guarantee you're going to find some information in there. And then it'll say what to do if you disagree. And then it's up to you to select an option. But again, whatever option you select, you have to be educated on that. Okay. You have to. Valley Forms, did you cover prolonged exposure, new VA email? I'm not really understanding that question. If you could clarify it for me. Shane, I have requested mine in my medical record several times, and they have never seen it. Are you saying that you requested a copy of your claims folder and you just haven't received it? Or they're saying that they can't find it. It's no information out there. Wait on claims for it any day now, closed out before your last week. Okay, yep, definitely be on the lookout. As per your suggestion, I requested it. Okay, all right. I have C-file need updated since now 100% need LES DBQs for raise. If you're already 100%, so you're saying you're going to complete a DBQ, 100% is the highest that you can go. A question regarding review. Claim put in a 3-month period post Cnp exams. The VA has requested 4 separate medical reviews. No, it's not abnormal. Again, I wouldn't know what exams they're requesting or what's going on because I'm not looking at any information. But the request that many medical reviews, depending on, if you claim 4 different things, then, if it's under 4 different body systems, then you could have 4 different exams. So everybody go ahead, get those likes up. Again, if anybody needs the link to sign up for the Veterans Roundtable tomorrow, I'm sorry, that's Alexa. I was talking too loud. Let me know, and I can put that link in the comment section. Okay, if anybody wants to sign up. I have my first CNP appointment tomorrow. Pedro, have you educated yourself? Am I going there for chronic back? I am going there for chronic back, neck pain. Are they only seeing me for those? Pedro, I don't even know what you claim. So I can't say that that's the only thing they're going to see you for. I don't know. I'm not looking at that 2507 medical request. So the question I have for you, Pedro, when they call you to schedule those exams, did you ask them, hey, what exams am I showing up for? You can ask that question. I mean, there's no way that I would even know that. I don't think anybody on here would know that because we don't know what you claim. And 2, we don't know, we're not looking at any information. But the main question, Pedro, is did you ask what exams, when they said, hey, we need you to come in on March 17th, did you ask the question, what exams am I coming in for? Okay. Big Hunt 2018 filed for PTSD, not service connected, but had CNP on the 28th for mental health disorder, except for PTSD and eating disorder. So will it go back to 2018 filing a PTSD, even though it's 2 different mental health? I don't know. It could. I would have to be looking at the evidence. I would have to be looking at the evidence. So think about this. When in 2018 did they deny PTSD? Let's just say it was January 2018. And you got notified on January 15th of 2018 of the denial. You had until January 15th, 2019 to file an appeal. Once you come back in, the claim starts all over again. But I'm not looking at your claim file. I'm not looking at the evidence. The evidence from 2018 when you file to now, someone would have to review to make that determination. Okay. Oh, not tomorrow. I have a doctor's appointment. Okay. Well, we'll check. Hopefully we'll see you in April. Jimmy, they have an appointment to check on your claim. They have an app. Yeah, it's hold on. I'm glad you said that, Jimmy. I downloaded it. I did an interview, an Army officer in November, and she was talking about that app. I have it here on my phone. Let's see. It doesn't give what it is, but if you go to the VA's website, not the VA's website, but if you go to Google Store, just type in VA, and when you download it, I'm gonna try to. Okay, is that the app you're talking about, Jimmy? I have it on my phone. It's a icon, and you can try and check it there. But go to Google Play VA, and it should just be a blue background with a white letters VA. Sam, if you file a new claim for a condition not related to your current disabilities, can the VA open up and reevaluate your disabilities? They can, but it's highly unlikely. Let's just say you're claiming right knee. You service connected for right knee, and you're claiming left knee secondary to right knee. Then they have to look at that right knee, okay, bilateral factor. But if you're claiming tinnitus as a new claim, and you service connected for toe fungus, why would they go back and look at that? They could, but 99.9% of the time they will not, okay? Big Joe, I had a Cnp exam or PTSD in January, and the doctor told me at the end that I do have PTSD, and more, the compensation board is telling me they deferred my claim because they need to consult with another doctor. That I wouldn't know why. I would have to have a crystal ball. It would be, okay, are they going back for an addendum? And that doctor is no longer there, and they have to get it from someone else. There could be some other reasons, but I'm pretty sure it'd be in your claims folder. Henry got denied anxiety, depression, even though CNP indicated a Nexus connection to service. Currently waiting on claims file due to arrive in the next couple of days. We'll request tomorrow by email if I receive. Okay. Yep. Definitely get that to see. And go back and look at the rating decision. But are you saying you have a copy of the CNP exam and it shows a positive medical opinion? Carlos, SR form 21-20 appointment of, okay, yeah. Okay. VA form 21. Yeah. So appointment of claimant representatives. I think the 21-20 is for a lawyer, if I'm not mistaken. Because they got 21-22, or is it a 21-22 alpha? I have to look at those forms. I haven't kept up with those, so I apologize. Miss Linda, hello, Dwayne. Thanks for the great consultation last week. Go Navy B. Okay. All right. I got you. Okay. That's like you saying Mississippi State can beat University of Missouri. No. Well, Mississippi State, yeah, they're pretty good. Defender one, Dwayne, you are the bomb. Keep up the good work. Hey, I appreciate it. Like I said, I got a passion for this. I want to see veterans win. This process can be frustrating and difficult at times. I don't think it should be, but unfortunately it is. So if you are educated, it definitely can alleviate some of that frustration. Dwayne, I referred about 30 people to both your YouTube channel and website this year thus far. Hope they are following through. Okay, just tell them, let me know. Ms. Didi referred to you, and I appreciate it. Please, let's give this man thumbs up. Okay, we got 111 people in here. Somebody, we got to get a thumbs up check. How many thumbs up we got? I'm showing we got 108, 111 people. How many thumbs up we got? HLR found the error waiting since December 2021. So what is the error? I've been seeing a lot of these errors being found on high-level reviews. And then when the VA veteran gets a hold of somebody and they ask, what's the error? People like at the VA, like, I don't know. So what is the error? AB, does your service-connected medical condition list any benefits necessary or not? It should be in there. It should be, if you go to e-benefits and on the home screen, click on the link disability, and it should list all. It'll have the disability, and then it'll say service connected or not service connected. Then to the right of that, if it's service connected, it'll have the effective date. Now, I haven't been in e-benefits in months. Okay. I rarely ever go in there. So I don't know if they changed anything or if they changed the layout of it, but I know it used to be that way. Okay. Keith's question, keep in mind, you open all your conditions up for review when you file a claim. Chris, when I used to rate, I have to disagree with that. When I was a rater, very seldom did I go back and look at everything that the veteran was service connected for. So if the veteran had 15 things that he or she was service connected for, and they was coming in for tinnitus, be honest with you, it was no reason for me to go back and look at everything. Not all, sometimes you do, sometimes, but it's not, they don't go back. They would never get any work done. If they did that, they would never get any work done. Sometimes they do, but like I said, majority of the time, no. Can I get a free consultation? Yes, James. If you go to my website, Kilo Mike Delta, KMD89.com, schedule free consultations, 15 minutes. And I've been reeling those in. Sometimes they do go over, but veterans, when you schedule a consultation, you got to understand the consultation is for the educational services that I provide for me to discuss those. And they're right above the link where the educational services on my website are right above the link that you click on to schedule a consultation. Okay. Hey, Greg, what's going on? Hello, Dwayne. I appreciate the consultation a couple of weeks ago. Yep, I remember the name. Thank you. Dragon, Chris, that answer of open up all claims is convoluted. Could be, most definitely. Discipline equals freedom. Hi, Dwayne. I've had a Cnp exam for bilateral pest planus with a completed DBQ by my podiatrist, but the Cnp examiner was a nurse practitioner. I was wondering if I would get a fair outcome. I did a video, and when I say I did a video, then I'd be thinking, man, I've done a lot of videos. I think it was last year, and I was talking about which medical professionals do the VA recognize, and nurse practitioner was one of them. Now, my question to you is, if you had a DBQ, I don't know if you were doing it for increase or new condition or secondary, but if you had a DBQ and or Nexus statement, and you felt that they could use it, what made you go to the exam? And the reason why I asked that question is, on my last claim, I did a claim for increase and 2 increases, and I submitted 2 DBQs, and the VSR, whomever rater, scheduled me for Cnp exam, and I opted not to go. Now I'm not saying that you should or shouldn't go, but the question I had, for me, I decided not to because I didn't want there to be any conflicting medical evidence. I knew that my DBQs, they could have used it. Okay. And I told them, no, you all need to use my DBQ. You can use it. I know that they're good. And I got the rating decision granting the increase. Now, that doesn't always happen because there are some VA employees that, regardless if your DBQ is good or not, they're not just going to use it. They want you to go see their doctor. And only they know why. But my question to you is, if your DBQ was good, what made you go to a Cnp exam? Okay. EOE, keep those thumbs up. Support KMD. Appreciate it. Got 116 people in here. Somebody let me know how many we got. Okay, food to wise. Woods and Woods veteran firm states on their website that veterans who have a 100% permanent total rating cannot work while receiving benefit. No, that is false. That is totally false. Now, if you have TDIU, individual unemployability, then that stipulation is different. You can't make more than the poverty level. Okay. And just think, several VA employees that are veterans that are 100%, and they work at the VA. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's be respectful, everybody. King is 55 and 101. Come on, folks. Give Dwayne some love. Hey, I appreciate it. We got 114 people. Get those thumbs up for a few TD out there. Yes. Okay. All right. Glenn, hey, how we doing? Let me read these first. Daniel, do you always need a Nexus letter for VA diagnosed primary to get a secondary? If you're claiming secondary, yes, you need a Nexus. The doctor or whomever has to link the secondary condition to the primary. And the way they do that, they have to do a medical opinion and rationale, right? That's the link. CP, how do we get started with you as far as one-on-one guidance to get us going in the right direction? Okay, so again, CP, go to my website, look at the educational services that I provide. I don't represent people. I opted not to do that. I didn't want to represent people. I wanted to educate people. So I don't advise you on what you should or shouldn't do. I educate you on the process so you can be successful on your claim. So go to my website, look on the link at the top, services, and it'll give a brief description of each services, and you can schedule a consultation. Then we can go over those services and see which one that would we think that would benefit you. Okay, go monthly. All right, all right. Hey, EOE, thanks again for the super sticker, the donation. Definitely appreciate it. And yeah, you do. I do keep it real, yes, because we have to be honest. I got to be honest with you. I gotta. Some people call me. I have honest conversations. It may not be things that they want to hear, but it's things they need to hear. Like going out and getting research and stuff. All right. Also, just a gripe, why the heck does the VA have to make up their own codes? Global medical coding sets weren't good enough. Man, good question. Um, the federal government is just a different breed when it comes to this. Victor Williams, how do I sign up for the training tomorrow? Victor, I'm going to log into, for some reason, my computer restarted. But I'm going to find, I'm going to log into Eventbrite and I'm going to get you that link. And again, we're going to be talking, I'm going to be showing you how to, in the M21, excuse me, in the M21, how do you subscribe to get emails or notifications on when M21 is updated. Okay. I subscribed, I think it was last week or maybe week before last or something like that. And I've yet to receive an email. Could be because they haven't updated it since then. But at least you'll know where to find it. And then I want to show people the VA's core values, what they have, what they say they're supposed to follow as it pertains to their core values. So that way, when you get in there and you start looking at stuff, it's easy to find. And keep in mind, the M21 is not regulation, it's not law, it's just a reference. But the reason why I like it is because when I get in there, it has like the 38 CFR in there, has the historical data in there, 38 CFR, the rating schedule, all that stuff. But then when you look at an M21 reference manual, at the bottom, some of them will have another M21 reference that may pertains to the one that you're looking at. It'll have, some of them will have the 38 CFR that's associated with that M21, which is good because if you just go to the 38 CFR, I mean, there's a long list. And to go in there and search, unless you know the exact 38 CFR, like I was talking about the Gulf War presumptives, then I wouldn't go to the M21. I go right to the 38 CFR because I know that 38 CFR. But let's just say if you didn't, you go to M21, type in, let's say Gulf War undiagnosed illness, and it'll pull up all the keywords. And then in some of those M21 references, you'll see the 38 CFR. And also in some of the references, you'll see certain court cases. I've seen one today where it had 2 court cases associated with the M21 topic that I was looking for. So it's just easier to search, and then you can get to other federal regulations from there, other VA court cases from there. It's just easier. If you go to the website and look at the court cases, it's a slew of them. And you're going to click on each one to see what it pertains to. No, you go to M21, do a reference code. So you'll know, oh, well, I'm looking up direct service connection or secondary service connection. Oh, here's a court case that may have referenced that. Okay. So I'm not going to do searches in the M21, but I'm going to show you how to subscribe and then looking at the core values. Okay. Victor, give me 1 second. I'm going to log in now. Get that link for you. I don't know. I thought I had it up, but my computer restarted. I was out in that way. Now I got to go back in and log in. So I do apologize. Give me 1 second. I have my glasses on, so I keep looking. But, okay. All right. So let's get to the next question. Okay. I'm log in a minute. I have a future exam for one of my conditions. How do I make my condition static? Is it hard to apply to make it static? Okay. AB, what is static? It means it's permanent. So one of the things I did when I was doing my DBQs, I asked the doctor, do you feel that this condition is permanent? He said, yep. He marked it on there. Condition is permanent, which means it's static. Had Cnp exam for right knee. Examiner seemed to check the right stuff, but she not related. Not understanding that question. Thomas, I was exposed to burn pits while serving overseas when I was stationed in Hawaii. So exposed to burn pits in Hawaii or Iraq or somewhere like that in Southwest Asia, and also other places that they qualify for exposed to burn. No, not burn pits in Hawaii, burn pits in Southwest Asia. Again, look at, and I was in the M21 today with another veteran, and we were looking up Gulf War undiagnosed illness, and they said Southwest Asia. Excuse me. They said Southwest Asia, and they listed all the I'm sorry. They listed all the locations that are approved for Southwest Asia. Okay, so you got to go out and look at that 38 CFR 3.317. More recent, in order to get a on caregiver program, do you need to have it noted in your records that I need a caregiver stated by a provider? If I don't do this, anything else I can do? Maurice, I stated earlier, there's 3 divisions in the VA: cemetery, VBA, VHA. I normally talk about things on VBA, the benefit side. Your question is the healthcare side. Caregiver is not granted through the benefit side, which I focus on, but through the healthcare side. So you would have to ask. I did I think it was my first Q&A that I did back in October 2020, where I talked about the caregiver. They came out with a sheet. If you go to the VA's website and just type in caregiver, and you should find the link that shows all the requirements. Okay, Harold, they finally okayed my claim But then I go back to the original date, advising no treatment showing incident, found my 8 treatment records. Is that not a CUE? Harold, I wouldn't know because I'm not looking at any information. I would have to look at all that information to make that determination. Dwayne, I was diagnosed with arthritis in my ankle while on active duty, put in a claim for it, and VA said it was not service connected. When I placed the claim, it was denied. Okay, so in the rating decision, well, one, did you get a CNP exam? And if you had a CNP exam, why did that doctor say no? Okay. And if you didn't have a CNP exam, what was the reasoning for the denial in the rating decision? Okay, Ms. Didi says post link. Let me get that. I'm trying to figure out that email. It can be. All right, let me see if I can get in here right quick, everyone. Okay, there we go. Huh. I don't know what's going on. I'm getting some errors here. Try to log in again. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm going to I'm gonna have to oh shoot, I'm trying to figure out. I can't get logged in to get this this link. I don't know why it's not letting me get in here, and it kicked me out of all my programs. Didi, stick around at the end, and I'm gonna get through these questions. We got another 3 minutes, and I'm gonna log into my Facebook account to see if I can get that link for you. Just stand by. Mike Smith, examiner check, no service related. Only 2 reports for right knee pain and medical record. My MRI showed torminosis. What should I do now? Again, Mike, I don't advise people on what they should or shouldn't do. I would want to see that CNP exam, and then look at the rating decision, and then again in the notification letter, it tells you what your options are. So get educated on that. Do you have a copy of your service treatment records? What was the rationale for the negative opinion from the CNP examiner? Those things that have to be determined. Okay, yep, just stick around, Victor. We got about 3 more minutes, and I'll get it posted. Jimmy, after the CNP exam, who does medical evaluation? Well, the DBQs goes back to the DBQ goes back to the regional office, and they make the decision. Biggie B, good morning, Dwayne. Can I join in the roundtable? I love your videos. You are doing great helping veterans. Hey, yep. I'm going to try to get logged into a different social media account and get that for everyone. I don't know why I can't get into Eventbrite. It's telling me I don't have an account associated with that, which is not true. So we have to, I'm gonna figure that out. I want to get through these questions. We got a couple more minutes left. Is it part of the VA or is it an outside party who does? I'm assuming, is it the caregiver that you're asking about, Jimmy? If I'm at 0% service connection for tension headaches, but have been having migraines for years and go for increase, what that evidence will they give me an issue or no, because the same that? Okay. So Dylan, the rating decision that granted you 0% tells you why they didn't grant the next higher percentage. And also, have you went out to the rating schedule and looked under neurological for migraines, diagnostic code 8100. And it tells you the criteria for 0, 10, 30, and 50. So you have to ask yourself, which one which meaning the 0, the 10, 30, or 50, which one do you qualify for? Okay. Okay. Let's see. I went to Cnp Exam in February 2021, and they still haven't made decision. Is that a good or bad? Who knows? It could go either way. It's hundreds of claims. Everybody understands hundreds of claims. There's hundreds of VA employees. No one knows what each individual VA employee is thinking and or doing. Okay. Some of them are just out there in left field. You got some of them working hard. But it could be a number of things going on with your claim. Big Hunt, thanks KMD for the info concerning that 2018 PTSD filing and mental health. Not a problem. Not a problem. Sam says, thank you. Keep up the good work helping our veterans. No problem. We'll do. We got a Facebook user. How to get evidence when none in medical record. What type of evidence you're trying to get? Medical evidence from the military, medical evidence from a private doctor, where? Yep, got to get these thumbs up. Appreciate it. Yep, knowledge is power. Decision letter shows a Nexus connection to service, but was denied. But why was it denied? That's the question. Why? You're talking about the favorable findings. I just totally dislike favorable findings. Sometimes it's a good thing, I think, especially if they say you have a confirmed diagnosis. I think that's something you can build off of. But it confuses vets. I don't say it confuses vets. It distracts vets because what's in the narrative section? Did the doctor say no? And if so, why did the doctor say no? Okay. Thanks for the information. I will get it. I will get on it right away. Yep. Okay, MD Redbone 83. All right. Okay. Okay. To get a Nexus, do you just ask the doctor the right one? Can you get one from any doctor? So if you get a Nexus statement, you got to get a DBQ, right? And one thing I did, I can't say, how you should do it. What I did, I went and asked my doctors, private doctors that I had, chiropractor, podiatrist, and then I found an ENT and a neurological doctor. Told them what I needed. They said, yeah, we'll do it. And they did it. You got to ask. If you have a private doctor, ask. Tell them what you need it for. Okay. Okay. Yep. Not a problem. Is it a good idea to do an intent to file if you want to get evaluated for an increase? Oh, yeah, you can do intent to file. That would be up to you. Some vets do, some don't. Okay. All right, everybody. I know I got some questions here, but I'm at the hour. Time frame, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. But if you want to stick around, thank you, Victor. If you want to stick around, while I post the link for the roundtable tomorrow. And when you get into Eventbrite, follow me. Click follow, because every time I post an event, you will get an email and you can register if you want to. Okay. And that'll be another way that you can get it. Sometimes I post it on my website, but today I didn't. And I do apologize. Just been playing catch up all week. So I'm going to get this for you. Get logged in here. I don't know why. I got this two-party verification code for security purposes. Let's see. 67659. I do apologize. I normally when I'm doing these, I'm already logged in, but when I came in here, for some reason my computer rebooted. Okay. So let me find this link for everybody right quick. I'm almost there. Groups. Okay, what's the link? Yep, I'm almost there. Give me 1 second. And I thought I put it in there. Okay, it's not on that page. Okay, here we go. Click on it. Okay. All right, here we go. I am putting it in. I'm putting it in the comment section now. And I'll stay on for a couple of seconds. Let me know if you have trouble getting into that, getting into the link. Okay. Link is good. Okay, Alan said the link is good. Antoine, it's you'll see my picture. Able to access the link with no issues. Thank you. Okay, cool. Yeah, I just got in here. I don't know why it was not letting me get it. So I'm gonna find another link here. Copy URL. Okay. I'm gonna give it everyone another link. Okay, so I just put another one in there. Ms. D said able to access link. Link is also good for me, JP. Cool. Anybody else? We got 93 people in here. I do apologize. I'm going over. But I just want to make sure everyone has a link. And also, I have a Facebook veterans group as well. Okay. So if you haven't seen it, I'll put that link in the comment section as well. Okay. Annette says, yep, got it. Antoine got it. Okay. Yep. John, yep, I see it. Tyrone, link good to go. Goes direct. Okay. Both links work. Cool. All right. Hey, I appreciate it. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. But hey, as always, I really appreciate you, the veteran, for taking the time out of your busy evening to come on and let me answer some of your questions. I didn't get through all the questions, but hey, I do this every other week. Okay. And tomorrow I'm going to take a few questions, not too many, but it's only an hour event. I want to make sure I get through the M21 where people can subscribe. I want to go over the VA's core values and things of that nature. And we'll maybe explore the M21 as well, just look at some stuff. But I want to get feedback from you, the veteran. So when I'm doing events, I don't want to just hear me talk. I want feedback from you. Join in the conversation. We all people ask questions and stuff. Let's educate each other because every claim is different. Okay. So with that being said, hey, I appreciate everybody. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow me on YouTube. I can be followed on LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter. Do a lot of events, and I'll get that out to everybody. And also, look at the go to my webpage and just look at what we do in the community as well. Okay. All right. So with that being said, I wish everyone a happy evening. Okay. Take care. Bye.